Now, over the past several days, Swedish police have been investigating a serious incident in Hallsberg, a town in central Sweden. On January 13th, police were called to the area for what they described as a serious crime against a person. In the days that followed, Swedish news outlets reported that the case is now being investigated as a suspected kidnapping, and at the same time, discussion began spreading online. Some social media users and forum posts tried to connect the incident to RATIRL, also known as Anton. According to users on Flashback, a large Swedish online forum, police were also seen responding to a vehicle found abandoned near the scene. From what users could find, it appears the house is shared by a couple and their adult son, with one user suggesting the son might have been specifically targeted, pointing out that he's locally known for driving luxury and high-end cars, including a Lamborghini. Others suggested possibilities like robbery or extortion, but again, authorities have yet to confirm. What has been confirmed though is that Anton himself has said he is safe, but will be taking a break from streaming to deal with things in real life. This is still an active and serious investigation, and empathy toward those involved is important.
Oh my god, kaput. Hello, what do I kaput? What do I do? How do I win? Hello? Help! What do I do? What do I sell? Well, 35? I mean, I didn't demote though. Wanna do one? I'll see. I don't know. I might go out a bit. Like, I'm not even kidding. If you guys look at my statistics, I've been playing like TFT for like 20 hours straight. I'm up until like 10 in the morning, and then I go to bed, and then I wake up, and then I play TFT. How many games do I have in the past days? I don't even know actually how many games I have, I think. Like it is okay, but do you know what the issue is? Do you know what the issue is with TFT, right? You play a TFT game, and it feels like it takes 5 minutes, and then you've been in game for 35 minutes, and you're like, what the f just happened? How I've not streamed for 5 months. I open my OBS and nothing's working. I haven't even touched it. Like, it's just breaking on itself. Does anyone stream? Does anyone know how to fix it? Does anyone how do you make WoW appear? Wait. Oh my god, do you see it? Is it lagging? Kaput, is it lagging? Do you see it? Drew is doing his best to kill the game. Okay, but the issue was that when I came back to League, I did 1.5 kill P in like a week, and then Riot was like, we're gonna reset the ladder. So I just lost all motivation whatsoever. And now, like, I'll go into a League game, I'll play, I'll win, and I'll be like, oh, okay. That's great. Also, I think it's like Tank Smolder meta or something. Crony was crying about Smolder all the time. And Twitch is kind of bad when you're against tanky champs, right? Like, usually Twitch counters Smuggler, but he probably just goes Tabis and then full tank, and then you're like, oh, well, that's fucking epic, bro. That's great. I played Serat. Like, I'm winning every Serat game, I think. I think my Serat winning is like 70%. Yeah, Serat bot. Not a million years, but I think you will be addicted to TFT. Dude, I've had a crazy year. You will be surprised. Like, it has been a crazy year. Gonski said the same thing, and I was like, yeah. I'm not trying to but did you ever explain what happened? Dude, you guys will not believe what happened. Even like, it is so unreal, actually. It's so true. It is so fucking true. I haven't seen for 5 months. Wait, January. Yeah, but if I do story time here, I have to do story time on my main when I go live on my main. And when I go live on my main, it's gonna be so AIDS. And I've gotten probably like 1,000 DMs from people. Don't talk about it and ignore it. Watch viewership increase when you start telling. Okay, but dude, do you think I give a shit about how many viewers I have? I haven't streamed for 5 months. I saw Dante's is popping off though. Like, I watched some Dante's content with Jinxie, but like eventually there's just too much screaming. It is just so much. Dude, we'll never know how long the Sabaton was gonna be now. Like, that was my record. It was 42. Offline chat was so AIDS because you left without telling. Yeah, but I mean, I thought you scammed us and left. You know how many people said that I scammed? Like, dude, I have been live for 42 days. There's like 20 hours left. Do you really think I'm gonna scam the last 20 hours of a Sabaton? Like, really? That's like, you couldn't even get fucking timer on the wheel. So it would die anyway. Like, I could tell you guys what happened, but if you guys would barely even believe it, I think it is so fucking true. You had enough and dipped? Judge, do you know what a guy wrote in my Discord that I banned? Like 2 months after. You know how I wasn't live for like 2 months? I was not even online, right? And then after 2 months, I played League. And a guy posted in my Discord, yeah, bro said he has IRL issues, but it's just playing League off stream. And then he linked my op.gg with 5 League games in like 70 days. Like, dude, 2 months later, he's just linked. It's like, oh, this fucker's playing League. He just scammed. IRL issues? Yeah, my ass. Just join my Discord to post that and type that. I mean, I talked a bit to Drut. Like, Drut I talked to. And then my Swedish friends like Ludde, Womba, Crowny. That's pretty much the people I told or talked to for like 2 months, I think. I hope nothing bad happened. I mean, it was pretty bad. Like, it was crazy. It is like straight out of. Oh my god. Stop bashing us. Okay, do you guys actually want to know what happened? Now you're farming? No, I'm not even kidding. Okay. So at like 9 a.m. on that 13th, right? Don't really care. I mean, you're gonna be surprised on you. So like 13th at like 9 a.m. It knocks on my door and it's just 3 guys beating my dad down with guns. And I go out in my living room and there's just a gun pointing on me at 9 a.m. on that day. And for about 2 hours, I was in my room and they wanted crypto, which I didn't have, but they didn't know that. So for about 2 hours, I think I got like hit in my head like 15 times with a gun, which doesn't actually hurt a lot because the adrenaline. I'm not even kidding. Like, the punches did not feel anything. The tape hurt way more than the punches. So about 2 hours, then they got nothing. And then 1 hour, they tried to get like from my bank stuff. You should see the other guy. Yeah. And then the last hour, they tried like PayPal, they tried everything. They didn't get anything. So they did take my Pokemon cards, which is a bit sad. So like, you people that send me Pokemon cards, I just don't have them anymore. So that's a bit sad. You were kidnapped? No. They put it as like aggravated assault and like house break-in and something else. And then they took a Lambo key, but my Lambo wasn't home, so the insurance company like took it. So it was they were in my house for 4 hours. And then they left, but they didn't get anything, which was good, I guess. And then when they left, I had to like bite off tape for 20 minutes straight, which completely fucked my arms up. Like unreal, because I have my medical conditions. So like my arms were just blue and bruised. I'm not even kidding. And they tried to like pull my fingers back, so I got fractures in my fingers. But it was weird because like they didn't know me. They were like, "Oh, we searched up your company because they live in Sweden," and they were like, "Oh, we want crypto." But I didn't have any crypto, so it was just like they like tried to beat the crypto out of me, but I didn't have any crypto, so you know. And was on solo queue? No, because they were there for so long that like I started talking to them. And in the end, after like 3 hours, we were like doing small jokes. I was like, yo, can you leave my PC? He was like, I mean, you must have something on the PC then. I'm like, no, I'm just too lazy to buy a new one. And then he just left my PC. And like, I was like, yo, can I get my ID card back? He's like, yeah, I'll give it to you before I go. Like, it is so fucking stupid. Legit the most brain dead thing ever. So the only thing they took was the Pokemon cards from 4 hours. And then they pour like gasoline on me. I had like a knife to my stomach. And he was like, yo, if you're crypto and you're lying, I will stab you. And I was like, okay, well, look my email and then you will see I don't have anything. And I did not get stabbed, so I was right. So I won it. Like it was straight out of a movie. And then I called the police and the ambulance came and I was taken to the hospital. I was in the emergency for like 10 hours. And I had x-ray on my skull and my hands. And then, how's your dad? Oh, what the fuck? That was not a voice crack. That was not a voice crack. I still do not voice crack. Listen, that's fake. My dad was fine because my dad's old, so they didn't hurt him, which was like, you know, they were like nice even though they were breaking in. Annual voice crack? Fuck off. Like my dad was like allowed to just, you know, he's old, so they didn't hurt him or anything, which was good. So that's, you know, they were nice while being they were nice in the unniciness. Okay, I'm trying to like think because it's been like 4 months. What happened after? I was in the emergency for like 10 hours. And then I didn't have a phone and I didn't have a PC. So then the newspaper called my brother and they were like, yo, would you guys like to give a comment? And I was like, dude, I'm just not in the mood to give a comment. Fuck off. And then they put a kidnap attempt in the newspaper. So I got 500 messages asking if I'm kidnapped. And I couldn't respond to anything because the police took my phone and my PC and everything. So I just sat there and I was like, yeah, this is great. Thank you. I appreciate this, guys. That was great of you. And then I wasn't allowed back home, so I had to live somewhere else. And I didn't have internet for like 2 months. And then I did nothing except watch a series for like 2 months. Played a bunch of WoW. What else did I do? Dude, my arms were completely blue. So the police were like, did they burn your arms? I was like, no, it's like my medical condition. It's from the duct tape. They're like, oh my God, are you okay? I was like, dude, it's fine. It's not as bad as it looks. And then because the adrenaline, I didn't even realize that my fingers were like, I had fractures in my finger because, you know, when my pulse was like 180 and the adrenaline makes you feel like it's insane. It makes you feel nothing, right? So when you get punched in the head with a gun, there's like a black box in my eye because, you know, they hit. But then it just, the actual punch just feels absolutely zero. Nothing at all. It is so troll. So I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. Did you tell them they hit like a girl? No, that doesn't sound like a good idea. What happened to the robbers? I mean, they have caught 2 of them so far, but it's gonna take like a year or something, they said. Like 2 are caught, they were in the house, and then they are working, but it takes forever, they said, or it's gonna take forever. I did lose my Pokemon cards, but like my arms, wait, okay, I have a picture. Sure, I can show this, right? It's in a cast, so it doesn't actually show that much. But like, this is this is like 3 weeks after. This is 3 weeks after, and my arms, and my face, and they were like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, listen, it's not as bad as it looks." It doesn't actually hurt that much. They were like, "We can give you some morphine pills." I was like, yeah, fine." But now I'm like fine. Like my right arm has some fucking bruises still that it's not gonna disappear, but um, uh, other than that, it's fine. So yeah, that was the start of my year. So like people that said I scammed the Sabaton, like I didn't want to scam it, but yeah, that was an interesting start. No, like they kind of knew I streamed, but I was like, "Yo, my stream is on. Do you want me to turn it off?" They were like, "No, don't touch anything." And I was like, they were like, "Okay, where are the watches?" I was like, "Bro, I don't have any watches." They're like, "Okay, where are all the expensive things?" I'm like, "Dude, I did it. There is nothing." So they were there for like 4 hours, and the only thing they got was Pokemon cards. So like, it is true. The towel was on the window. Glad you're okay. I mean, I'm chilling now. Did they take the towel? No. Luckily, they left the towel. Oh, thank God. They took my 500 euro watch. So, you know. But yeah, I'm not even kidding. It was like out of a movie. And then there was like people, they were like, yo, I didn't get my reward from the subathon. I was like, bro, I could not give a fuck. I did send Raiden 50 euros worth of RP. Where was the Lambo? Well, the insurance company, uh, so the insurance company didn't want to move the car because it's not home, right? And my mom was like, yeah, okay, you guys can pay the like 300K if they take it. And then the insurance company, I'm not even kidding, they appeared like the fucking Avengers in 1 nanosecond to just move the car. They were like, yeah, we are on our way right now to move the car. Did they hurt the cats? No. I mean, like they wanted crypto and they said like, oh, it's supposed to take 4 minutes, but 5 minutes, and instead they were there for like 4 hours. Like, but surely they've never watched me in my life if they think I have crypto, which, yeah. How much was the Pokemon cards in total? I think then it's like $7,000 or something worth of Pokemon cards, but they're also really hard to sell. Like it's really hard to sell Pokemon cards without like being uh, noticed, right? They're also graded, which makes it harder, right? Like some cards were graded. Have you recovered since? I mean, some nights I slept bad and I couldn't sleep without sound on, but other than that, I mean, I was averaging like 2 hours of sleep, but that was kind of what I was doing anyway. Uh, but other than that, I'm fine. You moved house? Yeah, I did move house. I did. And we bought camera system and everything, so I have like 4 or 5 cameras outside, and then we have alarms and all that stuff. Did you sell your house? No, we're gonna use it as a summer house, I think. I do not have the towel. The towel is gone. Gone with the wind. And then I went to the hand surgeon something. Also the handkirurg, what is that in English? And then he watched my stream. So my doctor watched my stream and TF so that was kind of control, and he played top lane and was diamond, and he was like, yo, it would have been funny if we met under better circumstances. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of funny. It's like, I follow your stream. I'm like, that's great. He's like, so do these hand exercises now with your fingers. I'm like, yes, sir. Did he ask for marbles? No, he played chess. Did they say you scammed the Sabaton? Dude, I didn't scam the Sabaton. I'm so sad though. Like, and after all of this, the only thing I was like thinking about, I was like, bro, it would have been so great if this never happened, and like the Sabaton would have been so good. Like now I'll never. It wasn't like I could have died. It was like I'll never know how long the Sabaton would have lasted. Oh, it is so stupid. Now we will never know. Never, ever, ever. But yeah, that was my story time. And I told Drut, and Drut was like messaging me like every day. He was like, "Yo, how are you?" He was like sending me voice messages. He was like, "How are you feeling?" Uh, he was like singing me on. Oh god, great. And yeah, and then I talked to Crowny, Ludewomba, and then like my Swedish friends, and then some IRL friends messaged me. They were like, "Yo, was this about you?" Blah blah blah, all that stuff. I was like, "Yeah." Um, I mean, it was lucky though because somehow there was no injuries in my head. I was just like craziest headache for like 2 weeks. I was getting out of bed. The entire world was spinning. I didn't need to have surgery on my fingers, which was good. Uh, so that helped a lot. Uh, and they said the fractures healed good. Uh, did you cry? First, I laughed, and then they said that I didn't take it serious. But I think I laughed because I don't even know why I laughed. And then I cried a bit, and they were like, "Oh, he's crying," and I'm like, "Bro, I literally can't win. First, I laugh and I get flamed, and then I cry and I get flamed. So like, how do I win this?" And then, yeah, and then I just sat there. Did your fingers only need physical therapy? Yeah, I got like exercises to do for like 1 month, and then my fingers were in a cast for like I don't even remember 1 month maybe or something. It didn't bleed. Well, my arms were bleeding, but that was it. I mean, I was bleeding out of my ears, but from like being hit. But I mean, that heals. That's whatever. That's why they wanted me to do X-rays on my head to see if there was like any inner bleeding, but there wasn't. Did you go to therapy for PTSD? No, I tried to go because they wanted me to go. The police was like, "Yo, you should go and talk to someone," and I did, and she was useless, so I left after like 20 minutes, and then I just played WoW like 20 hours a day and pretended nothing happened, and just now I'm fine. Yeah. What kind of gun did they have? I, I don't know. I'll ask them next time when it's pointing in my head. I'm like, "Oh, bro, what gun is that? It looks pretty freaky." To resume the Sabaton, I mean, uh, I don't know what I want to do. I'm playing TFT now, but maybe try someone else if possible. So it's better to live with the situation. But I mean, I don't think about the situation now, though. Like, it's not like mentally I go around thinking about the situation. It's just never in my head. So I don't think I need to talk to someone. The police post was back of you. Yes, I think they posted my house or something, and there was like the newspaper posted a kidnap attempt, but it wasn't a kidnap attempt. But uh, and then I think they posted that they caught 2 people or something. Bro got hit in the head by a gun 15 times and started playing TFT. Maybe that's the issue. Will you get back to streaming? I mean, if I'm in the... But I don't know what I want to stream. Like, I just don't have League mode. Isn't press publishing this making it worse because leaking personal info? But I mean, it's already leaked though. Like, I live in Sweden. Unless you have protected identity, like, because they said they were like, "Oh, we searched up your company and we saw this like $2 million like being revenue." And I was like, dude, there's just no money to get. Like, even on my bank, I had money, but you can't get the money out because the bank just instantly locked everything. So, like, even if you want, like, I couldn't even get my money out, even if I want to get my money. Like, I could straight up have a gun to my head, and they would be like, "Yo, either you get this money out or I shoot you." And I'm like, well, I mean, I'm just fucking dead, I guess. Like, it doesn't matter because you can't get the money out. So, like, did you hear anything like car arriving to your house? I mean, I live out nowhere and there's no one there. It doesn't matter, like, anything. There's like the closest neighbor is like 400 or 500 meters away as well. Like, oh my god, even if I heard them being outside, what would that do? Our door is like turbo. It's like one kick and the door, you know? Uh, they didn't have a type of security. No, I'm not gonna expect 3 people with guns to appear at 9 AM and break into my house and beat the shit out of me. My bad, guys. My bad. Oh, just turn on stream on main with the timer while playing The Witcher would be fine. That's okay, well, glad you're okay. I mean, to be fair, like, it is I'm not even kidding, it was legit, like, out of a movie. Even now, I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, "What the f did that actually happen?" Yo, Sia being I would beat the shit out of them. Yeah, I'm sure you would, Gary. You can watch a movie and say, "That's me." True. That's why Tori when Tori was like, "When do you start your card collection again?" And I sent it to my friend, and I was like, "Who's gonna Dude, why did they have to take the Pokemon cards, man? Like, really? Like, now I can't even recollect because it's so boring now. What cards did you have? If you scroll down on oh, wait. I'm on the I'm on the wrong stream. If you go into my RATIRL stream and you scroll down, there's like a Ditto picture you can click, and that opens my karting collector, whatever it's called. I mean, the first couple of weeks were completely AIDS because I don't know if you guys know, but like it is impossible to live without like bank ID, all of this stuff. I had no ID card, no driver license, no bank ID. I had no access to any money. And the police were like 5 days a week. They wanted me to come in like 30-minute drives. So I had to like fix every day. It is impossible to live without that stuff. Why didn't you have a driver license? Well, because he said he was gonna give my ID back, but then he forgot to give it back before he left. So like I just didn't have anything. You will have to do this story in your main. Yeah, but that also means that I have to go live on my main, and I don't want to go live on my main. Have you thought about moving countries? Nope. I mean, to be fair, the chances of them doing it again, like, since 2 people are caught and then there is just nothing to steal, so what would the point of doing it again be? That would the thrill. Alright, the thrill of it. What the love of the game. Yeah. Now I feel bad for thinking you dipped because you got bored. I still don't get how people think I would dip, and then there was this motherfucker on TikTok, he was like, "Yeah, he scammed his other Sabaton." I'm like, "Oh, you little motherfucker." I'm like, "Do I respond?" No, no, just relax, breathe, it's just a TikTok comment, guy. I didn't even scam my other Sabaton. Didn't my that Sabaton ended? Can we still send you card boxes? I mean, what's the point of sending card boxes? I'm not even kidding. Like, at this point, I don't even want to, like, recollect, you know? Because in my collection, I had pretty much all the cards I wanted, so I would, like, have to rebuy them, if anything. So I remember it had 30 hours. No, my last Sabaton completely ended. The only reason that Sabaton even lasted longer was because um, Kento gifted during the night, during the Red Dead Redemption run, right? One Sabaton I ended early, but that was because of health issues. But that Sabaton didn't even last long to like that was like 2 days in, wasn't it? My last Sabaton ended. The second one I ended because health issues, and the third one ended, and then this one, yeah. But maybe we can do a Sabaton this December. I don't know. Maybe my stream is like completely Omega dead now because I'm assuming 5 months. So we're like 500 people, but they're all Omega Oilers. If we all give to 1 sub each, that is 500 minutes. How many days is that? Oh my god, do you mean that I should have, like, everyone else, the cool, like, the cool what's it called? UI and, like, all that stuff, so it's, like, in the middle and you have the abilities to min-max the stuff? Do you have to go to corner, identify them? I don't know, they said it's gonna take, like I'm not even kidding, they were like, "Yeah, there's probably nothing gonna happen until, like a year max," like They were like, yeah, it's gonna take ages. Surely it's understandable why I don't stream, but I'm also not in streaming mood, if that makes sense. Because right now, I'm like, I'll do like 2 TFT games, and then I might go for a walk or do something else. And then it's like, when you stream, you just... half the time, I just leave the PC or like do something else. Overall, nowadays you feel okay. I mean, now I'm fine. I wish it was a game like Palworld. Like, Palworld with Gonski was so incredibly fun. It's so bizarre to think that night we say goodbye and see you tomorrow. We all walk. Yeah. Oh, that is so stupid. It is like the most troll start to my year ever. Do your fingers still work 100%? I mean, my pointing finger, like the next one to your thumb, is like a tiny. It doesn't like go fully out. Do you know what I mean? And if I like close my finger, it can't fully go in, but it's like it almost goes in fully. So it's like pretty. It's like pretty like 90% normal. Oh yeah, I told Yamato as well. True, Yamato I told also. I was like, yo. And like, you know, when I was like in the ambulance, I just wrote to my Swedish friends, I was like, you guys will never believe what happened. They're like, what happened? I was like, I just got punched in the face. Like, what? Yeah. Like, are you okay? Yeah. I'm in the ambulance. And then I sent a picture of me being in the ambulance. They're like, oh shit. Oh, what a fucked up morning. What a fucked up day. What a fucked up day.
You know, there's a lot of fucked up shit that happens.
God! What a day!
What happened?
Oh, good times with the boys. But it's like so unreal that you don't ever think it's gonna happen. It's like something you read happening to people. Did they just for fun it or was it targeted? Well, I mean, they didn't really know who I was. They knew I streamed a bit. But like with one guy, I was just talking about streaming and he was like, so like, how much do you make of streaming and stuff? Like, and they just said that they searched up my company, which is like public information, and they saw that it had like $2 million dollars, whatever revenue, like, you know, when the company like money generate, I don't know what it's in English. And then they thought I had crypto, but they were like, every person with money has crypto, but I just didn't have any crypto. And then, you know, I was like, well, I just don't have any crypto. Yeah, but you can't just move countries. Like, whenever people are like, yo, did you ever consider moving country? What, am I just gonna pack everything up and leave everything I have here and just move country? What? Come to London. And then instead of being stabbed in my house, I get stabbed. Ah, at least it's not in my own home. Shout out London. They took the cards. But that's so sad, because I finally found a hobby. It was a very, very expensive hobby, I'll be honest. Like, it was a really bad hobby, though. Incredibly expensive for very little value, except, like, the enjoyment of opening cards and then being depressed after half the time. Do you not get anything back? Well, damn, the issue is that the insurance company cannot pay me anything until the case is solved, right? So either the police has to, like, what's it called? Leganier, what's it that? Finish the entire thing, right? Because what if the insurance company pays out for the cards I lost, but then they find the cards, right? Yeah, drop the investigation or whatever, or complete it. So the insurance company can't actually pay out anything until it's closed, right? So, which they said is probably gonna take like a year or something. Do you have to go to court? I have no idea. What's fair besides the cards? Well, there was like nothing to take. There was some gold jewelry, which wasn't worth a lot, I think. And then there was like my watch, which was like 500 euros. No, I have my Lambo, I have it. We had to ship it up to like change keys and everything though. Because it took one key. Which is why the insurance company had to move the car, but then I had to ship it up to Stockholm to get like new keys and everything, which took like a month or something. They hit him in the head and now he's TFT. No, I just listen. This is what happened. League got boring. I got silenced in WoW for a week. And what happens when you're silenced in WoW is you can't use looking for group. Also, Waka. And then I basically can't play WoW. If you cannot use looking for group, you cannot play WoW. So I was like, you know what? I'll just go fucking try TFT. It took a home invasion to not hit challenge this year. I mean, at least this year I have an excuse. They're gonna be like, yo, you didn't even hit challenge. I'm like, yeah, I know. Was an unlucky year. You know that there's no rank reward in TFT, but do you even get anything in TFT? Isn't the entire point just for people to spend money on like tacticians? You get an emote every set that changes. Which one do you use? I have the Ash one, the Briar one, and then an Elder Dragon, and Lee Sin. What's my Lee Sin? That has like lightning. Don't you owe us like 1 day of Sabaton? Yes, I will surely do a 1 day of Sabaton, I think. Surely, surely. I would love to climb on League, but I just play 2 games. I get filled top lane. Half the games I'm just filled. I don't even know why I'm filled. I'm not even kidding. And I don't want to play top, but then I can't dodge, because I get minus 30 if I dodge. So I have to play it, and then I queue up again. And then there is just like the weirdest matchmaking ever. Do you get bored of Teemo? But like, look my history. Every like 5th game, I'm just playing Teemo top. And then I win, I get plus 30. And then I lose, I get, what, minus 30. And then I'm climbing for, what, the 16th year in a row. Okay, I don't know why this is in Spanish again, though. Look, Serat, fine. Smolder, okay. Filled Teemo. Filled Teemo again. Okay, I don't know why I played Yumi here. Why did I play Yumi here? Oh yeah, this was a great game. Like this game, I enjoyed losing this. Having Mickey66, Apex Predator, DJ Third. Like, I'm playing with actual D1 players. He ended D2. Oh my god, he peaked 380. Teemo again. Teemo again. Like, surely you shouldn't get, and then every time you get filled, the queue time is 1 minute. Right? It doesn't even like try to give you a game. They're just like, oh, fuck it, throw this guy in here and just put him top. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go get some food. I think it's fucking 4. I will be live sometime. I don't know, on this or my main channel. I haven't decided yet. Probably not main channel. Maybe I go live on this for TFT or some shit. Appreciate you guys. Oh my god, it's like we never left. I will see you guys another day or something. Main channel stream would be AIDS. Yeah, but I could also sub-mode it, maybe, or some shit. Like, I think if I sub-mode my main channel in the beginning, it's fine. Because then it's not as AIDS. Probably. Emote only on main channel. So what, people do like a dance game when I just do it. 500 dance games appear whenever I sell a unit. Or like shoe something. Brother, ew. I mean, that could be the angle, actually. Maybe, maybe that is the angle. If I love in a hopeless place, I found love. Okay, that's it. I'll see you guys. I was gonna say tomorrow. Appreciate you guys. Have a good Sunday. Goodbye. Take care. Bye bye.